Hey, Billy Epperhart here. Thanks for tuning in to the vlog today. And we have some real estate questions that we want to talk about. And the first one that we have here, the question that was sent in by some of our readers and watchers, is I'm nervous about investing in real estate as I've only purchased one home and it was for me. What tips, plural, do you have for beginners? So the first thing that I would share with you is that the fact that you've purchased one home sounds like primarily for you to live in. That's a good first step. I always encourage, let's say, young couples or people who've never owned a home, that their first step in investing in real estate is actually buying their home that they're going to live in. And here's one reason why, is because you're going to pay rent if you live somewhere else. Now, I've seen several articles even recently at the time I'm recording this where people say, you know, real estate, especially the home you live in, is not a good investment. Well, I disagree with that. I think it's a great investment. You get good tax write-offs. And secondly, typically you get, depending on where you live in the U.S. or even we have some watching around the world, you'll get some level typically of appreciation. And some markets are a lot stronger. In fact, where I live in Colorado, the markets here have been sizzling once again. And so appreciation has been phenomenal. But the other thing is, of course, your tax write-offs. So I do a whole teaching on why I like real estate or the advantages of investing in real estate. And so we give you, I think, in that 9 reasons why. 9, let me hold that up, 9. I was holding up 6. We give you 9 reasons why. So first of all, you've done that. But then what tips do you have for beginners? So that part is, number 1, buy your own home. Number 2, make sure you focus on single family real estate. Don't focus on commercial when you first get. Commercial is any kind of building from storage units to small retail centers to small office buildings to even multi-units, apartments, small apartment buildings. I encourage you, first of all, to focus on a single family as you're investing. And one of the reasons for that is just about almost everything you need to learn in principle about real estate you can learn on a single family house. And what happens when you begin to expand even to commercial buildings or everything, the principles are the same. In other words, how you invest, what makes it a good investment, that kind of thing is the same. So buy your own house, focus on single family homes, and then you have to make a decision of whether you're going to make it, when you focus on single family, whether you're going to buy and hold or you're going to buy and flip. Now, what I encourage people to do on the first one, if they can afford to do it, is to buy and hold, because buy and hold means you're going to buy it for the purpose of renting it, and you get a cash flow coming from rent. And so you want to learn what that looks like. You're going to have expenses right now, especially if you're a newbie. You're a beginner in real estate, you're going to have expenses you don't realize you're going to have. And so you buy that first house. And then once you get some experience there, you stay in the market and you keep looking. So you buy a home for yourself, focus on single family. What I suggest you do is focus on buying and holding on the next property. That means you're going to buy it for the purpose of renting it. And then maybe in the next property, as you're out there looking and surveying the market, and we'll tell you how to do that later. But right now, you may want to buy and flip. That means you're going to buy a house, you'll do some rehab work, and you may sell it. And the reason you're doing that is so you can make some quicker cash to be able to buy your next house. So for people who don't have money, a lot of money, to start investing in real estate, you have to play those 2 games. Buying and holding, which is buying and renting, and then buying and flipping, which is buying and selling. You have to learn how to play those 2 games. So the first thing you need to know, so here's a quick scenario. Whenever you're buying to hold, remember that on most single family properties, you want to be making a positive cash flow. That means after principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, you want to be able to make about $300 a month. On some properties, I'm willing to go as low as $200 a month, but I had many single family properties that I was making more than $400 a month in positive cash flow. So it's possible to do that. And so those are the 4 things that you need to focus on. Make sure you're focusing on single family properties. Now, I have a whole teaching that I do on how to know what markets to buy in. If you'll search the blog or the vlog, you should find some of that information. It's free, and you can find it on our blog vlog. So this is Billy Epperhart. Listen, check us out at billyepperhart.com. If you like this video, make sure you hit like. Also, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of information on there, and we're putting more on there all the time. And so I just want to thank you for tuning in. We'll see you right back here on another vlog. Hey guys, Billy Epperhart here. I want to invite you to our real estate workshop, April the 20th through the 22nd, right here in Denver, Colorado. You can go to billyepperhart.com and get the information. But I want to tell you, so excited. We have one of my mentorees that I've mentored, Dan Dyer, is going to be here teaching some really cool things about how to be creative and making a difference in people's lives. We have an attorney here. His name is Bill Bronchek, and Bill's one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever met on the subject of real estate. He's going to be a part of the workshop. Karen Conrad's going to be here. She has a phenomenal book called 7 Seconds, basically, to make an impression. It's on home staging. We're going to cover the gamut. You're going to hear from me, and I'm going to be teaching you on how to make good decisions when you're investing, and a myriad of other things we're going to cover. There's approximately about 20 sessions we have. So remember, April the 20th through the 22nd, and we look forward to seeing you here in Denver, Colorado. Thanks.